ready for some rando?
A Tuesday night party! All right, I'm going to stop.
We're right
here.
off the bat, starting off by the Armo statues here in the forest, and we got a hint shop right away. So we're going to be looking out for that later on. See if they remember it's mixed hints, so not all of those may be helpful, but making a call on a hint could make the difference. Getting the information on certain item locations could be a very big thing in the long run. I've seen it play out.
And Shades, because that hint shop is so close to start, I would expect both these players to take advantage of it, save up the money for it, save to purchase the hints, and then retry to get your money back. There's no reason not to in a seed like this.
Absolutely. Janthe finding a taking room right away. He's got his blue candle now, so he's going to start searching some bushes here for some other hints and secrets. Finds a bait shop there. Not 95, not the worst for a bait shop, but I've seen better.
That's the expensive bait shop because the normal price for the expensive bait is 100 rupees, so it's actually a little cheaper than the expensive bait. They're going to be looking for something that's around the 40 to 80 rupee range if they do decide to purchase bait.
Absolutely. So we're still searching here. We're looking. Oh, we got our first secret here. Ooh, 12 for the Soul Secret. Not the worst. Could be better, but it could be a lot worse. I've seen a lot worse.
That's actually not bad for a small secret. The vanilla amount is 10, and the range is anywhere between 1 and 20. So a 12 rupee small secret, that's actually pretty good.
Or finding a lot of potion shops, unfortunately. Not finding much of anything else. We're looking for the sword, obviously, as our first big item. But, of course, bombs certainly wouldn't hurt if we can pick some up along the way. Janthe's probably going to be checking the coast item here soon. Oh, and we find a door repair. We got a whammy on the coast here. And our, recorder on the coast.
Indeed, we do have the recorder as our ladder item on the coast. And, yes, it does look like I'd like to buy a vowel is our door repair penalty message. And Laurie gets a whammy of her own by finding a community hint.
Yeah, how do you like them apples? So we're still looking for the Armos item. It looks like it might be on that one, the Armos item might be that one notorious location that tends to troll a lot of players.
LaurieDeBeaver, meanwhile, she finds a Take Any Cave and goes and picks up the candle. Smart decision on her part.
I believe that's the same place Janthe picked up his candle, so not surprising there.
But check out the price of wooden arrows. You were talking about the bait. 99 rupees is only 1 rupee shy of the most expensive price it could be. Ranges between 60 and 100. So better save up those rupees if you want the wood arrows. Janthe finding another door repair penalty. LaurieDeBeaver finding one as well. All the whammies here so far. That's 3 we've seen already.
No kidding. But then again, if you're going to find a lot of these, now's the time to find it when you hardly have any rupees to lose. So that way you don't have to worry about it later once the money starts racking up.
Yeah, that's right, the Shades. The joke's on the old men at that spot.
Got a money-making game for Laurie. Found one of the, there we go. Got the small secret for Janthe here. So now it's a matter of finding all those other locations. We're still searching the same areas right now. We haven't really gone outside this particular section. So it's a matter of when we start breaking out of those other caves and where that sword is hiding.
Yeah, Wolfman does make a good point. Since I'd like to buy a vowel, I think we'd call them bankrupt spaces today.
Well, that's why I call them whammies, the same thing. If you've ever watched Press Your Luck.
Oh, yeah. Press Your Luck was one of my favorite game shows growing up. Oh, and Janthe cannot get it to the door to where level 5 is. He has to go back to the start.
Yeah, that's unfortunate there. He could have found something interesting there, maybe, but we'll have to find out later. Meanwhile, Laurie is now heading out through the woods.
Looks like Janthe might be giving
secret.
Yep. Looks like Janthe might be giving Vanilla level 5 another shot here. LaurieDeBeaver is going to find a secret for 139.
Ooh, that is fantastic. A little shy of the max, but still, that is certainly not unwelcome level of rupees there.
Yeah, I definitely approve of that large secret. This is a big money seed right now.
Indeed. We found another secret here. 36 for the medium secret. That definitely helps it out. We're definitely not looking at a poverty seed tonight.
No, this is what I like to call a big money seed here. So if you got a lot of things to purchase, this is your chance to do so. Now, Laurie and Janthe, when it comes down to Janthe, it looks like also found a large secret for 139 rupees. He's at 151. What you want to be careful, though, is when you're getting a high number of rupees like Laurie's at, and you know that this is 139 large, you're going to be taking a chance if you pick up a secret, because there's only 3 large secrets, there's 4 smalls, and 7 mediums.
Indeed. Oh, Laurie finds level 1 right at the same time Janthe finds another taking room, gets his first art container.
All right. Unfortunately, Laurie won't be able to do much in here with the sword because we've got Gibdos here. They have quite a few hit points. By the way, speaking of hit points, we do have those shuffled there, anywhere between plus or minus 2 of the variance. It could be the normal amount of HP, but that has been shuffled now in this part of the tournament.
Indeed. Laurie exiting out after finding the heart container in 3, so she's going to have her first extra heart. We'll see how soon we find that white sword and what it is, if it's worth picking up. And here's that infamous Armos area I was talking about here. If there's going to be an item, it's going to be here, and it's the red candle.
Ooh, not bad at all. An early red candle is huge because that screen where Laurie was on in level 3 with the mummies, they're very useful. That red is very useful against Gibdos.
Indeed. Janthe going to buy some bombs here. The bomb shop. 15 rupees for bombs. Certainly not bad at all. That's going to make it a little easier to afford those in the long run. And level 9 is at vanilla start.
Wow, that is amazing. A good find there by Laurie. Doesn't have to do the wild goose chase after picking up all 8 Triforce pieces, so she'll be set once she has gotten the entire Triforce. And boy, this has been a generous seed so far. 43 rupees was the price of the blue cannon. Obviously, they both have it, but if they hadn't had it, that would have been a good price.
Indeed, and Janthe finding the Teganivers. Unfortunately, most of them are almost right next to each other, so that's not. But we get one in Death Mountain, so it's not the worst. But a lot of the war points are pretty much right next door, so that's unfortunate.
Yeah, they could be better, but I've seen worse.
At least you get one good one out of it.
Yeah, Laurie finds those same take any roads and finds out, we almost had the perfect break the bank sequence where all 4 were touching each other. We almost had that. That's ridiculous.
Oh, that's never fun.
Now there's the cheap bait shop, and that's a really good price for the meat, 47 rupees. So, boy, a lot of good stuff here in the Overwatch stuff. We are still finding that wood sword. Where is it?
Yeah, that's the big question. Where is the wood sword? Because that's going to be the difference maker here. Now both our runners have their bombs. Laurie's about to pick up her red candle. Shouldn't have too much trouble since she's only blue Octoroks up here, which is not too bad. She's got to watch out for those Armos snatches, though.
Does manage to grab the red candle with just a half a heart to spare and going to put that red candle to use right away, getting a clock in the process, too. Nicely done by Laurie.
Indeed. Oh, another whammy for Janthe there. Not too bad, though. Let's see.
Oh, it's the maximum. 25 rupees is the door per penalty, but I guess you're going to have some kind of negation for this big money seed. But again, a lot of money to play with, and they've already found a lot of door per penalty, so it's not the end of the world for these runners.
No, they probably won't be struggling too hard for money in this seed if they've already gotten a good chunk of them. Janthe now checking more. Oh, going to try to find another spot there. There we go. And Laurie takes a death right as Janthe finds level 1.
That's a big find potentially for Janthe because there's 2 items to be scavenged, but not when you have Wizrobes in play. Yikes.
Oh, that's never fun. Wizrobes in the dungeons. But with that candle, he can at least do some damage so he can explore this even without a sword. Who knows? He might find one of the items. This is a potential push block room here.
Right you are. Let's see if it is. Nope. Key is in the drop.
Key drops, so guaranteed. Laurie now going to looking at Monocle Rock here. And we have another push block room with only some gels blocking it. Not too bad. A
little bit on the strong side. They do have 2 HP this time around, but with the candle, and again, not a push block room. This is a 5 rupee drop.
Gotta keep this game is teasing him.
Here's,
and another. Never mind.
Any key! Whoa! In a game of 3-door money, Janthe says, screw playing 3-door money. I've got the any key now.
Yeah, that is huge. That means that he's going to have a lot easier time exploring these dungeons. He's not going to have to worry about conserving his keys. So that is going to be a huge play for him going forward.
Here's another chance for a potential push block room here where these wall masters and bubbles and gorillas are. Kind of an annoying set. They have the Triforce.
Yeah, but he wants to try to get the push block. He wants to try to get through because he wants to find the other item first.
Well, nope, never mind. I was going to say another. Which one is it? Look at all the potential push block rooms. One of them's got to be it, right?
Seriously.
Oh, that ain't it either.
This one? Nope, not this one.
Wow,
it's teasing him hard.
This is ridiculous. I've never seen so many potential push block rooms consecutively like this before. Where could that second item be?
Indeed, we still got a few other places to check. Well, it's definitely not gonna be this room and Goma Blot. Well, good thing we don't have to go in there.
Yeah, they don't have to unless there's like a bomb wall past that. We have not seen the map yet, but Janthe's going to go to the right, and this will not be where the item is. Laurie, meanwhile, looks like going to head for the vanilla white sword location to see if there's anything decent here. Again, we're still looking for that wood sword. Got the waterfall to check as well. Oh, getting bopped by that blue darknet, and Laurie goes back to start. Too bad.
Oh, and there is a bomb hole above that Goma, which means he's probably just going to rush past it here.
You can't handle the truth. And there's only one hint left, and all three of the hints at start are garbage.
The trolling is real. Now, looks like Janthe's going to try to kill these wall masters, see if he can get them on. Thankfully, it looks like their health has been reduced because they're going down very easy to these candles hits.
Well, I tell you what, this level 1 is almost symmetrical. Very, very close. There's just one more room to the left that has been perfectly symmetrical. Now, this has got to be the push block.
Yeah, I think he's checked everything else. This has to be the room. And thankfully, again, it's only weak wall masters here. Laurie now going to make another play on vanilla level 5. And it's at least a secret, so there's that. And there's the push block. What's the other item in 1?
We've got...
Red ring!
Wow, what a generous level 1. We have the any key and the red ring, and they're two humongous items for Janthe. Wow, what a level 1.
Oh, and Laurie finds level 2. Another easy place to get items here. You know, this is another item. The item could be just sitting on the floor without even having to deal with anything. If she finds something good here, this could be huge.
Yep. Now, there's a single block room. If this is a push block, we will know that this is a segmented level 2, because again, as you did state the shades, the item in level 2 will be a drop. Could be a floor drop. It might just be there right for the taking, but that is what we're dealing with here in level 2. Janthe getting the first Triforce piece of the match.
Absolutely. This race off to a fantastic start right off the bat. Janthe now got to search for more secrets here. Finds another money secret. He's going to pick it up. Another medium secret. He got lucky there.
Yep. It wouldn't have been the end of the world if he would have found a large. He was only at 149. I would have grabbed it too, but it's not bad. He's at 185, and ooh, Blue-Garia's got Laurie, and she'll have to try again.
Yeah. Even though she's got that red candle, which thankfully is making things a little easier for her, but she's gonna want that sword eventually. Speaking of, Janthe finds it in the graveyard.
Wow, so the wood sword is where the magical sword is normally. So nice find for Janthe. Everything coming up roses for Janthe so far. He is definitely leading in this contest at the moment.
Indeed. For Janthe, everything's coming up Millhouse.
Right, I remember that reference. Behind vanilla level 6 is, a medium secret. That'll put him over the 220 rupee mark. By the way, in Second Quest, there's also a medium secret there for any of those who have never played Second Quest before. There's no level where it is here.
Unfortunately, we got dark nuts on the overworld, which is never fun to deal with.
Especially the blue variety that take 8 hit points and potentially up to 10, and another death in the Blue-Garia room for LaurieDeBeaver. Problem is, these Blue-Garias take a lot of hits, and every time you get hit by either its body or the boomerang, you lose 1 heart.
Yeah, you got to play really carefully here. Even if you had the sword, it wouldn't help in this case. You just got to be careful here. So now Janthe's got had another take any room. He's got 5 hearts now. Has a good chance for the white sword on him if we find it. Question is, what is it?
Well, it's we got a lot of the good items are already down the tube, so maybe it's the bow, maybe it's the silver arrows, or maybe it's the book.
Ah!
And that was a push block. That was a push block, so we are dealing with a segmented level 2 here, and oof. Dead end because no bombs.
Laurie's just having no luck whatsoever, unfortunately.
Oh, Janthe was taking a risk there at 221 rupees. He's lucky that was a medium secret. That puts him at the maximum 255.
Oh, and speaking of secrets, finds the other secret hint room. Oh, and it's another community hint before starting off, but he's going to check all 3 of these. Let's see what he finds.
Yeah, he's going to take all of them.
Step over the water to reach the recorder. We already know that one.
Yeah, yep, that is old news. That is the ladder item on the coast. Let's see what the 3rd and final hint is. No feat of strength will save the princess. That means the power bracelet not required to beat the game.
That is actually a somewhat decent bit of information there. So that means if he finds the power bracelet, he will opt to skip that. That actually works out really well for him as he continues on here in Death Mountain.
Absolutely right here. And Janthe, this is a good play because there tends to be a lot of levels in Death Mountain. Not always, but there tends to be.
When we got Dart Nuts at the Waterfall Lake, unfortunately, we're getting it a little harder for Laurie to get over to that cave. She's trying to bum rush past these Dart Nuts, but they decide, nope, we're going to trap you.
Yeah, this is going to be a tricky. Situation here for Laurie. You know, Wolfman does make a good point because the feat of strength has to do with either a power bracelet spot or the graveyard. But technically, the wood sword was behind a push block, so that is an interesting thing. I kind of wonder if that's an oversight or what. Because I mean, unless the white sword can be gotten without getting the wood sword, that could be a possibility.
That's kind of what I was thinking too. Yeah, I think maybe if the white sword's somewhere available where you don't need to get the wood sword, then yeah, technically you don't need a feat of strength. It's just helpful.
Yeah. Janthe finds out that the hints he got were useless, and he had saved prior to that, so he's going to get his money back to 183. LaurieDeBeaver making a second attempt here now on level 3.
This time she's got the red candle, so she can actually do some damage here to these enemies, including these red Tet-Tykes, which, even though they're a little tougher, aren't going to be that difficult.
And what Wizrobe does make a good point, because if the white sword or the magical sword is easily accessible, white sword could be the white sword item, it could be in one of these dungeons, and the magical sword anywhere between 10 and 14 hearts. It's conceivable. It is conceivable. Not likely, but it's conceivable you could get the white sword or magical sword first.
Laurie once again having to give up on 3, not going to be able to get much there. And Janthe just abusing the heck out of that those screen wraps to get over to other areas.
He's done a really good job with the screen wraps, and he finds his second large secret to go back to 255 rupees.
And yes, Mustang are awesome. Yes, Laurie is playing as a Wizrobe.
And because Laurie is playing as a Wizrobe, all Wizrobes that are in the dungeons will be replaced by Link Sprites. And there's the location of the third and final large secret that LaurieDeBeaver just picked up in Vanilla Level 1.
Janthe, why did you pick up that secret? You were already maxed.
I have no idea. Must have been an oversight on his part. But yeah, you do not want to be picking up secrets when you have the maximum number of rupees, because you end up getting nothing. And if that was a large secret, he really would have been kicking himself.
Yeah, no kidding. That was an honest mistake on his part. I don't know what he was thinking.
But again, red ring means you don't have to purchase the blue ring. He's still going to have plenty of money now. He will take a shot at level 3.
Yeah, with red ring, 5 hearts, and red candle, he should have nearly half as much trouble as Laurie did.
Now Janthe's going to put that red candle to use, which again I think is one of the best weapons that you can have against Gibdos, especially if you're underpowered like this. So, very well done. This is a push block room. Let's see if we have anything good. If this was segmented, this is a segmented level 3.
Oh,
and LaurieDeBeaver finding a large secret probably when she did not want to. That's her third and final one. That'll put her at the maximum 255. I apologize in advance for the seed. Well, who rolled this seed? That's who the old man could be.
Wolfman, actually. We can confirm that.
Gotcha. Okay. So that old man is Wolfman. Gotcha. And LaurieDeBeaver going to go ahead and purchase the blue ring here. So that will double her defense. Of course, little does she know when she finds level 1.
She's going to regret that decision later.
Well, sometimes that's just how Randomizer works. There's where the magical sword is.
Yeah, I found the magical sword. And Janthe finding the compass for 3, so we'll now be able to see where the Triforce is. Looks like it won't be too hard to find, but we're still looking for that item in 3 as well.
Yeah, that's true. Unfortunately, Janthe has no bombs, though, so there's potential of a bomb block here for Janthe unless, well, he does get the map, and it is just a normal segmented dungeon. So for the second time rather. Oh, speaking of the book, I was talking about that earlier. It happens to be the white sword item. Yikes.
You called it earlier there, Laz.
Yep, I certainly did, and neither of our players are going to pick up that white sword item. You need anywhere between 4 and 6 hearts, so Laurie did have a 1 in 3 chance of picking that up, but neither of these players are going to pick it up. For those who don't know, what the book does is when equipped with the wand, anytime the wand makes contact with the wall or an enemy, it'll burst into flames. Now, while it could deal extra damage to some of your enemies, it's more of a hindrance because number 1, you could take damage, and number 2, it makes doing the wand sword trick against Patra that much more difficult.
Yeah, it delays your time between shots, and like you said, it can do damage to you, so you really don't want to do it. We found the item. It's the heart container in level 3.
And that'll put Janthe at 6 hearts. That means all of the required items are still at large. Recorder's the only one we know the location to, but they're looking for the ladder, power bracelet, bow, and the wrap. Those are 4 other items that cannot be in level 9. Of course, they also need the silver arrows in order to defeat Ganon, but that could potentially be in 9.
Indeed. Now, Janthe also finding the heart container, which Laurie found earlier, so now he's up to 7 hearts. Again, that's all that extra health. I mean, we could see, if we keep this right up, we might see a play on Max.
Yeah, there's a chance Janthe could have the magical sword in his future. Again, you need anywhere between 10 and 14 hearts in order to pick up that sword, and that would quadruple his attack power.
Yeah, he's in the room with the Triforce. This is where he wants to be because he's already found everything else. So once he clears this room of enemies, he will have his second Triforce shard and a pretty commanding lead, I'd say, over Laurie.
Absolutely. The longer it takes for Laurie to find the wood sword, yeah, the bigger the lead Janthe can build up on her. There's the second Triforce piece for Janthe.
We're going to heal up over here at the fairy fountain here. Yeah, the fact that Janthe has both the wood sword, the red ring, and the any key is just helping him blaze through these dungeons. And the red candle's certainly not hurting things, even though she has that as well. But all of those items combined is just making him a powerhouse that's just killing it in this race.
All right, you are. So far, we've only found levels 1, 2, 3, 8, and 9. Janthe going to check the remainder of the coast. Octorok is weak to Plasma Beam. That replaces one of the 2 hints that tells you either the location of the white sword item or the location of the magical sword.
Which, we know the locations of those now, but though Janthe does not know where Max is. But then again, we know what the white sword item is, and quite frankly, he's better off not knowing.
Janthe getting a lucky bomb drop from those blue moblins, as LaurieDeBeaver is going to check southwestern Hyrule. She's getting close to where she needs to be to get her sword. Oh, I did not see the white sword hint that was already found, but it can be replaced. Sometimes you get 2 community hints in the overworld. Sometimes you get 1 like we have today, and sometimes you get none. It's LaurieDeBeaver unfortunately finding a whammy there to take her back to 16 rupees.
Janthe now checking more bushes here in this area here. Laurie finally finding level 1. She's going to be happy with what she finds here when she finds the any key and the red ring.
Oh, most definitely.
Especially with the way health's been treating her, she's going to want that red ring, even though she's already got the blue ring.
Yep, and again, it's just one of those order of operations situations. Janthe just happened to take the right path, and I was actually talking about that with you before the race, how routing can turn a 1-minute race into an 11-minute race. Well, we could be seeing that in this particular race, but again, still early.
Yeah, Janthe finding the letter over near Vanilla Start and finds level 9 at Vanilla Start, so he's now got that information on him.
Yep. Laurie picking up the 5 rupee there. She can't be pushing. Remember, when there's a floor drop, that automatically tells you that there's not going to be a staircase there. And LaurieDeBeaver finds one of her prizes, the good old Lenny key.
Also, a shout out to our buddy Zelda for the $4.99 resub. Thank you very much, my friend.
Absolutely. Now, Laurie going to continue her way to the north. And she is going to find the Triforce room, provided that she does not get wall-mastered.
Yeah, she's going to want to be careful, though, because it's going to pop right in the center. If she's standing right where it's going to pop up. If she goes like Korea, she's going to pick it up. She gets it.
She went ahead and picked it up. I can't call it a complete Y-Force because she was not on top of it. She could have avoided it, but maybe she wanted to refill her health and then go back.
Well, that might be possible. She might do that. And Janthe now finding his way into level 8. He's going to go ahead and explore because he could find some good stuff here if he looks hard enough.
Yeah, we got 2 items. Again, all the key items are still at large. Unfortunately, that is not a push block.
Laurie's now going back into level 1, going to try to find that other item, not knowing it's the red ring, but she's still going to be happy about that. But I think part of it could be like, why did I buy the blue ring when the red ring is so easy to get?
Yeah, it just seems to happen a lot. You buy that blue ring, and then 5 minutes later, oh, I see you bought this blue ring. Here, have the red ring on us.
Oh, there's the map to level 8. Name that ink blot.
And it looks like, I'm going to say it kind of looks like the continent of Asia a little bit. A little bit.
I was kind of thinking like something like an R-wing in flight.
Ooh, that's a good one. And this is not a segmented level 8, so we're talking 4 staircases. One set of the transport, and then the other 2 that are going to have our items.
Well, it could still technically be segmented, but not likely.
Yeah.
A lot of Dodongos in level 8 here, but, using the stun trick, you can get a lot of bombs off these guys.
Yep.
Make sure to keep your bomb count up.
Perfect. Janthe now has the maximum number of bombs again, and with 230 rupees, speaking of bombs, if he does find a bomb upgrade, he'll definitely want to purchase that.
Oh, absolutely. With as much money as he has, if there's a bomb upgrade, you're going to really hope it's going to be worth a lot of bombs, because I've seen you spend like 200 rupees for bombs and only get 2 bombs for it.
Yeah, that is a potential here, and Janthe finds a mugger room.
But he finds a bomb hole, so he's going to avoid that fate.
Very good.
Yeah, considering that he doesn't need to go up in that room, there's really no reason to ever need to pay that toll.
Potential push block room here. Let's see if it is or not. It is.
It is.
We'll see if it's a transport or if it's one of the 2 items. We've got an item.
It's the bow!
Whoa! Boy, the riches continue to pile on for Janthe as he's now halfway home to what he needs to defeat Ganon.
Now I just need to find the other item room in here. Wouldn't it be funny if the silver arrows were here as well?
That's possible. I've seen seeds before where the bow and silver arrows were in the same dungeon, so there's always that chance there, Shades. And we've got a potential ladder block here. You can't go to this room to the south, so hopefully the Triforce... Oh! He has ladder block
as
from the Triforce!
As soon as you say it!
Oh, man! So... finally, something stopping Janthe's progress. It's the fact that Triforce is ladder blocked.
Commentator's curse strikes hard, and there's a dig dogger with a potential push block. We may even be recorder blocked.
Yeah, we may be double blocked here in this level 8, and who knows what that other item could be in level 8. Wouldn't it be something if it was the silver arrows, the good old chain reaction seed? Oh, we found a workaround!
Hey, that's always helpful.
All right, so he's not ladder blocked from the Triforce after all. That was very well played there by Janthe. Made me look like a fool.
And he's going to go ahead and pick up his Triforce there, and he might come back in to check for the other item, but he's at least got that going for him. But, oh, man.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see if that second item is of any use. I still want it to be silver arrows, but then again, it's probably going to be nothing. It probably won't even be a push block.
Yeah, he's going to go ahead and say, no thanks, I'll come back later if I have to.
Yeah,
and he finds the white sword on him, and he's like, nope, I'll make it.
Get me out of here. And out of here he is. Laurie, meanwhile, still in level 1 here and is able to bomb north of that Goma. And, of course, now Laurie is about to find the second item behind this push block. But first, she's got to take care of these wall masters.
Oh! They trolled her again.
Ouch, back to start. Janthe has found the location of the magical sword. He is 3 hearts away from having a shot at that magical sword. Yeah, Scatter was asking in chat, how do we know there's 2 items? Both in first and second quest, there's always going to be 2 items in level 8. And the same applies for level 9, 2 items.
Yeah, there's always 2 items in level 1, level 8, and level 9. All the other dungeons have 1 item at most.
That will change later on, though. However, when we get to the point where it's second quest dungeons, then level 4 would have 2 items. Now, I don't know if that works.
Speaking of level 4.
Well, we're in level 4 right now.
And right away, potential push block room here with Keys. Let's see.
Yep.
Just gotta get rid of the last one. Nope, never mind. Key drop. As Laurie now heads into the room and finds her red ring.
I think she'll be happy to see that, even though she did spend all that money on the blue ring. That will at least help her with the combat issues. So that's all for level 1 for Laurie.
And a empty dead room there in the beginning of level 4. That's weird. And more Dodongos.
Yep, play it right, and you could get some extra bombs, which Janthe does. Laurie's now back up to 70 rupees in her total as she found a medium secret.
Oh, and another Dig Dogger in 4. Man, it's been a while since I've seen as many Dig Doggers. There's the heart container. Once again, getting closer and closer to a potential Mac play.
We may have the potential of a Dig Dogger block unless Janthe finds a workaround. Well, he found a workaround, and oh, shoot! Well, this is not the best room to have Wizards, and now he's completely surrounded. But with the red ring, I mean, it's not going to do nearly as much damage, but you're still going to lose 1 heart a pop, and he's trapped.
Yep, it's a Dig Dogger block. Recorder required, which means we need the link. I'll be right back.
All right. And Laurie has found the wood sword behind the vanilla magical sword location, so now she'll have a much better opportunity to tackle these dungeons. But yeah, it is looking like we do have ourselves a good old-fashioned recorder block in order to progress through level 4, so they're going to have to find that ladder. As LaurieDeBeaver finds another medium secret to give her 106 rupees, Janthe is going to check the forgotten spot, and we've got a potion shop, so nothing doing for Janthe here.
And
he still has his 255 rupees. Welcome back, Mr. Shades. Laurie found her wood sword and finds now a bonus cave. Going to pick up this heart container to go to 6 hearts.
Gotta love when you get those surprise door-to-door salesmen.
Yeah, absolutely. I know. I know. I get a lot of those dumb calls myself, so I feel your pain there.
Oh, it wasn't a call. It was someone actually at the door.
Oh, you actually had one at the door. Wow.
Yeah. That's a
I thought those were done away with, but evidently I'm incorrect.
Anyway, Janthe now got a
finding money-making game at the hot spot. Nothing doing. He's got the maximum rupees. Another take any cave for LaurieDeBeaver, going up to 7 hearts. Yeah, we only found one of the 2 items in level 8. There's a potential that the second item might be a recorder block. We can't confirm or deny that, though.
Indeed. All right, Janthe now going to head in. Finds level 7.
Ooh, level 7. And normally level 7 is a big dungeon when we're talking vanilla, but in shapes, and woo, a big hint. Level 2's item is the raft.
That's actually useful information there. We'll definitely keep a note on that in case we have not confirmed whether or not we are raft blocked from any dungeons, so that could come into play later.
Levels 5 and 6 are still in play.
Oh, and there's the Triforce. So he's going to try to get around that so he can go find the item because it's still pretty early in the level. Nope, never mind. He's going to pick it up.
He changed his mind. Well, what I was going to say is level 7 tends to be smaller than level 8, which is the exact opposite in your vanilla quest because 7 and 8 fit on the same 8x8 grid. And 7 and 8 can be just about the same size, but 8 is almost 99.9% going to be larger than 7. Now, Laurie gets that same hint that the raft is the item in level 2, which was where we've been earlier in this race.
Janthe now going to check Spectacle Rock over here in Death Mountain. Finds level 6.
Ooh, Ooh, interesting. So level 9 has level 6 this time around. So the only level now left still to find is level 5. As Laurie picks up the Triforce piece in level 7, that is her second one. We'll see if she decides to go back in or not. She's going to go for it. She is going to go for it. This could be interesting. We'll see if it pays off for her.
This could be, if there's something big in 7, this could be her chance to catch up. We got more wall masters here in 6, guarding another potential push block. Oh, and it is. Is it a transport or is it an item? It's a transport.
Yep, and again, level 6 is going to have at least one set of transport staircases. 5 through 8 will have at least one set. If it's segmented, then there will be additional transport staircases.
Also, I have to comment in chat, I've been compared to the guy, one of the guys who does the voices for the Jackbox Party Pack games.
You kind of, in a little way, do sound like Cookie Masterson, if that's who they're referring to. Laurie continuing to explore level 7 as Janthe's in the NSU room against these mall dorms.
I will take
TG's message. All hail Lord Banana. Wouldn't it be something if Lord Banana was here at level 7?
Oh, that would be such a laugh.
That would be indeed. It's almost like that is supposed to be a community hit, but that would be hilarious if the item at level 7 actually does turn out to be Lord Banana.
I kind of hoping for it now, just so we can have that moment.
Oh, absolutely. And we've got a moat room here that's full of Stalfos, Lynels, and the dreaded bubble.
Yeah, and the bubble's outside too, so it's going to cause a lot of trouble.
It's
no
a trap
bomb
room.
hole, so that's a dead end, so she's just going to go ahead and get out of there. Screw that.
Yeah, absolutely. Janthe getting a nice clock drop room here in these room full of Gorillas, and we'll see if he gets anything out of that. No drop. Hey, Ganon's room had a 5 rupee. Ganon must have not had much in his life savings to only leave a 5 rupee in his own room. Yikes.
Yeesh. A lot of blue gorillas in here, and then, Lax City, and we got a Gleeok in 7.
Yeah, 8 blue Gorillas that have a lot of hit points. Yeah, you're going to have a lot of lag there, but Janthe is making this look really easy, and he still has full health.
Oh, another ladder block in 7. The item might be ladder block. Thanks for, another community hit. Thanks for the pizza. Oh, you know what? That might be the bait block.
I think that's the bait block, that thanks for the pizza. That sounds like a bait block message to me, and if that's the case, that might very well be a useless bait block.
Oh, yeah.
If there's a door to this left, well, let's see. Can he bomb to the left or right?
This room here first. No, he's not going to bother.
Nope, he's not going to bother. We're going to probably say that's a useless bait block. I'd say, reasonably sure about that.
Yeah, considering this location, it's a high possibility.
Now Laurie's in Death Mountain. She's going to be doing some Death Mountain exploration, and she's just about to find level 6 herself.
Indeed.
Right now.
And there's the compass, and definitely that bait block's not blocking that, but where could be ladder blocked here with all these potential rivers here?
Yep, we'll see if Janthe can find another workaround, and it looks like he has.
Yeah, it's definitely not blocked from the Triforce just yet, and plus we have another potential push block here.
By the way, the Gorillas are on the low end of the HP spectrum. They normally have 3 HP, this time only 2.
Alright, one room away from the Triforce. Looks like he's just going to go for the Triforce and leave. Oh, but there's another room up here. He's going to check that out. Potential item room here. Nope, never mind.
Nope. Well, let's see if he decides if he wants to bomb. Nope, not even going to bomb. Looks like he's going to clear out this room and get the Triforce. This is going to be a fairly difficult room, but again, with Red Ring, it's not as bad as if he had no ring.
Plus, he's using his bombs wisely here. Taking out these whiz robes. And he's just going to take out that Wall Master. And there it is.
That was a brilliant room right there by Janthe. Gets the Triforce out of level 6. That is his 5th Triforce piece. Now Laurie continuing in level 6 as Janthe finds another Take Any. That'll put him up to 9 hearts. He's now 1 heart away from a shot at the magical sword.
Looks like he's considering his options here. He's going to go back into 6 and see if he can find that item.
Ooh, he's going to take a risk here. We'll see if it pays off.
There's a lot of level 6. A lot of the bottom end of level 6. He had a pretty straightforward path in 6, so he's trying to check the areas he missed and see if he can find it.
I'll be interested to see what this ink blot looks like if we find the map, because yeah, looking at his map, it's pretty darn linear.
Now, both of our runners are exploring 6 pretty heavily. Laurie's trying to find both the item and the Triforce. Janthe just wants the item to get in and getting out of here. What are they gonna find in 6?
Well, so far they haven't found too much. Laurie will have to take a different path as she found a Triforce room and opted not to play everyone's favorite Hyrule game show, Find the Bomb Hole.
But that's what Janthe's doing. He's going to play Find the Bomb Hole. Gets some extra bombs there. Still not finding anything yet, though.
Oh, and there's a chance, and again, we haven't checked all the nooks and crannies yet, but there's a chance the item in level 6 might be ladder blocked.
It's looking pretty good that way.
Now we see that Janthe's back in Lag City again with the 8 blue gorillas and all of their flinging boomerangs. This is looking like a pretty big level 6. And again, level 6 is the last level on the first 8x16 grid, and it is definitely the biggest. It can be anywhere between 20 and 40 plus rooms. So this looks like a mammoth level 6 to me, Shades.
Yeah, it's looking that way.
Janthe, unfortunately, losing his game of Find the Bomb Hole, and it looks like he has had enough of level 6, so he's going to leave the item behind. And again, I'm starting to believe it. And again, unless Laurie finds another way to get there, I'm really beginning to believe we are ladder blocked from the item.
I'd like to think that as well. The right things are going here, unfortunately. That ladder is becoming pretty much essential at this point, which is kind of sad because the ladder, it's always too common to see the ladder being a required item in these runs.
As I like to mention, I give the percentage of ladder being required about 99%. Very seldomly do you see a ladderless run in Randomizer.
I have seen it. I actually had a race not too long ago that was ladder free.
Yeah, it's very rare, but it does happen from time to time. It's just you don't see them every day. Seen different rooms on Laurie's side, so we'll see if there's any way. Oh boy, Laurie doesn't want any part of that room full of blue wizards. She's down to just 2 hearts, and even with the red ring, just a few hits and she's out.
Yeah, bear in mind though, one thing we've noticed is that we still have not. Oh, we've got the map.
Unless this is segmented, we have found our item right here. It is Power Bracelet, which we know is not required.
Yeah, definitely not what we were looking for there, but that actually works out well for Janthe. That means he does not have to come back to level 6. He may not know that yet.
Right.
But at least now, if he realizes it, he can save himself some time.
Woo, that is a big level 6 contestant. Stay in that ink blot.
Looks like a pizza to me.
35 rooms. I told you level 6 can be big, and this is one of the bigger level 6s you'll see. Janthe with a half a heart to go finds just a blue ring shop, nothing doing. Janthe trying to get past these blue dart nuts to get inside the waterfall, which he does, and there's level 2 for him.
Yep, we know this is going to have the Wrath, which considering we still have not found level 5, could potentially be helpful because level 5 could be raft blocked.
Yeah, there's a chance right now. There are 2 raft locations. In fact, earlier, a couple days ago, I was doing a race where both raft spots had a level, so we'll see if the raft is required or maybe it's somewhere else that these players just have not checked yet.
Also, I got to comment on what Dude said. Level 6 looks like a toilet. I think that's appropriate.
You know what? I see it. It's a good answer. I like it.
Not only do I see it, but considering how level 6 has been for us, I agree with it.
Well, let's see. Well, this is not the traditional stealth staircase. That actually has a bomb hole to get to the south end. Maybe we're triple segmented.
We'll see soon enough here as we clear through here. Once we find the map, we'll know for sure.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see what this map looks like, and too bad for Laurie. Taking a death there. Has not found the Triforce yet, but we know that it's accessible, and Laurie is going to come back later, it looks like.
Can't blame her. She's just not having much luck here, unfortunately.
She'll find a heart container here in this bonus cave, which she's gone ahead and picked up. That'll put her up to 8 hearts.
Janthe finds the compass from level 2. Not too far off from where it is. I mean,
holy smokes, and a whole bunch of wizrobes. Get past that, which he does. And now a coma.
And that's a push block. He better hope that's not the item room.
Yeah, well, remember, the item in level 2 is going to be on the ground. And there's the item on the ground. He's found his raft.
All right, so he's good to go there. Now he just has to hurry up and clear up the next, go one room over and clear it out, or find the Triforce in it.
If there's a key which he does not need, let's see what we have to deal with. Well, this is at least a triple segmented level 2, as that staircase indicates.
But we don't need it because we've got the raft and we've got the Triforce. That's it for Janthe.
Boy, I want to see the map for this level 2. I don't think we're going to see it because of the path they took, but I want to know what this level 2 looks like because, yeah, that's nuts. It's at the very least a triple segmented level 2.
And Janthe got to go ahead and pick up some wood arrows. A little pricey, but considering we still don't know where the silvers are, might not be a bad call.
He's got the money to do so, and he'll still have plenty of money to either buy a bomb upgrade or a potion, so I don't disagree with this move. And again, you just never know if level 5 might be bow blocked.
The right things are going. I wouldn't be surprised. We're already ladder blocked and potentially recorder blocked. So he's going to start checking some raft spots here. Let's see what this gives us.
Is there a level here? There is! So raft required.
It's level 5!
5 behind the eastern raft location. Yeah, we do know we're a recorder blocked because, again, the Dig Dogger blocked any progress of level 4.
Yeah, so having the rafts is going to be essential here. Dig Dogger gazes with the ladder.
Wow, old man spilling the beans about his own dungeon. So Janthe now knows he's got to explore level 5 to get this ladder. And meanwhile, Laurie also decided to purchase wood arrows, so both of our players have the arrows in hand.
And think of how trolly this is. We have a chain quest here because you had to get the raft to get to level 5, to get to the ladder,
to get to the recorder, to get past level 4. Yep, this is a good old-fashioned chain reaction seed. You're right about that one.
The troll is real. And Janthe opting to save and quit and head out, he must think he needs to find something first. I think he's trying to buy bombs because he doesn't have that many.
That's probably what he's doing. At one bomb, you're really not going to be able to do much exploration, so I don't fault Janthe for getting out of level 5 at this time. He's definitely got to try and get some bombs here. Now, if he's bomb farming, I'm a little confused why he wouldn't go after the blue Octoroks.
He might just be heading to a bomb shop because he knows where one is.
Well, that might be. I mean, that's guaranteed bombs right there, rather than hoping that the RNG is going to shower in your favor.
Laurie now finding the other hint shop, finding the hint about the recorder. Again, very useless.
Yep, but it is really looking likely that the recorder is required to get past level 4. So, yeah, not the hint that she was looking for. Janthe going back to level 7.
Probably looking for the item in there. We still have 3 items and 3 dungeon items unaccounted for. We still don't know what's in 4. We don't know what's in 7, and we don't know the other item in 8.
Yep, you are right about that. And I'm going to go over it right now. We're almost 50 minutes into this. Let's go over the items we have found so far. Level 1 had the magical key and the red ring. Level 2 had the raft. Level 3, the heart container. Don't know what's in level 4. We know by a hint inside the level itself that the ladder is the item in level 5. Power bracelets in level 6. We don't know what's in level 7. Bow is one of the 2 items in level 8. Armo statue item was the red candle. The ladder item on the coast was the recorder, and the white sword item, the book.
That's what I've got written here as well, so we're in good shape. Ooh, finds a bomb hole here for 7. Helps him dig a little further here.
That means the 5 items that are not accounted for yet are the 2 boomerangs, the silver arrows, the wand, and the white sword. I got a feeling, and I've seen a lot of these seeds so far in this tournament, Shades. I'm going to call, I still want Lord Banana to be in 7, but I'm going to amend my guess in case Lord Banana is not in 7. I'm going to go for double boomerangs in 9.
Oh! Black City there for Janthe with all those Lionels, red and blue, plus the Stalfos.
Yeah, we saw this room on Laurie's side. We know it's a trap room. Janthe does not know that, though.
Laurie now digging her way through 3. She's going to find that extra heart container, which she might actually like having because considering her health situation.
Yeah, not only that, if she finds both heart containers, she'll have a 20% chance of the magical sword, which would really help her out in combat. Janthe finding a compass that he doesn't need. Does find a bomb hole north of that Goma, though.
That might help. Oh, I think Laurie found this earlier, and I know there's a bomb hole right here above this Gliok.
You are correct. Very good remembering the layout of this dungeon, considering, that's the reason why she was stopped. This potential for a ladder block.
He needs to go back to 5 and get that ladder.
Yeah, that's what he's thinking to himself.
So much.
Yeah, he is also out of bombs as well, so... Yeah, he's going to save and potentially make another attempt if need be. Again, silver arrows are still at large, and for all we know, they still could be in level 9. And that's what could turn this race around potentially. We'll see.
Yeah, but it's very clear Janthe has a commanding lead, having a solid 4 Triforces ahead of Laurie here.
Now Janthe going back to level 5, but with no bombs to his name. Laurie finds the Triforce out of level 3. That is her 3rd Triforce piece. She didn't get any of the heart containers, so let's see if she decides to go back.
She doesn't know what's in there. She might go back in. Indeed she is.
And I don't fault her for doing this, because again, level 3 is one of the smaller dungeons, and she's only explored a handful of rooms.
Uh-oh, Janthe is, I think, bomb-blocked here in level 5.
Yeah, none of these enemies drop bombs either.
So he needs to go buy some bombs or farm some if necessary before he can continue on.
And, just got tumbled by the red Octoroks. Not in my house. Ho, ho, ho. There's a chance for some bombs here with these blue Octoroks. There's 4 of them, so he'll have 4 chances. But the blue Octoroks have decided not to be bros. They drop nothing at all.
This game is just being cruel.
Well, it's like I said. Remember how I said that this was a generous seed earlier? There's another phrase I do like to say. It's not how a seed starts, it's how a seed finishes. And right now, the tides have turned.
Indeed. Both Forerunners out of bombs now. And Laurie's pretty much going to have to give up on 3, which thankfully won't hurt her too bad since we know it's just the heart container, though I'm sure she would have loved that extra health.
Oh, absolutely. Because again, she didn't grab either the heart container or the one that was on the floor either, so she was going to miss out on that. But again, it's not items that are required to beat this seed. It would have been nice, but again, not required.
Guarantee once Janthe gets to the bomb shop, if he has to go all the way to the bomb shop, he's going to stock up and max his bomb count out before he goes back to 5.
Yeah, resource management is a key, and right now Janthe did not do a very good job with the resource management. Knew he had to get bombs, went back to level 7, only to run out of bombs again. So, and LaurieDeBeaver, she's just not played Find the Bomb Hole the way you're hoping to play Find the Bomb Hole. I mean, you're taking chances. Well, now she's going to level 8.
She does not have the bow yet, so when she finds that, that's going to be helpful for her. I believe she did already buy arrows, so she will be ready for it.
You are correct about that.
Yeah, he's heading back over to that bomb shop now, because I know it's right up here.
Yeah, you're right. I would imagine he'll buy the maximum capacity 8 bombs, which he does.
Not a difficult decision to think about there. Especially with as many rupees as he does have. He's going to save, and he's going to go back.
Laurie is still at 0 bombs, and she can't wait to bomb some Dodongos, but she has no bombs to bomb them with.
But she makes it down, she finds... Oh! It's the magical boomerang at 8!
Ah, so we have found our second item in level 8. It is the inferior model, so I'm going to stick with my guess. Back to what I had it. Wooden boomerang in 7. Beginning to think that the silver arrows are 9. Right now, it's a 50-50 chance.
There's the map for 5. Name that ink blot.
It is not a segmented level 5, so there's only going to be one set of transfer staircases. This is a pretty linear level 5. It's actually small, though. We're at 17 rooms. That's actually one of the smaller level 5s I've seen so far in the tournament. Or is that 18?
Something like
18
that.
rooms. 18
Oh, and
rooms.
a
Oh, a
giving
bugger
room. And this one you have to give up, so he's going to give up one of his bombs. He wants to make a play on Mags here. Well, he finds a staircase. Yeah. Could this be the item? No, it's not. It's just the transport.
So the other, well, he didn't go through that staircase. He's hoping he doesn't have to, but there's going to be the other staircase that will guarantee have his ladder.
Goma creeps on Death Mountain. We already know that.
Oh, and that room blocks the northwestern nook of this level 5. He has to take this staircase.
Oh, so this technically is segmented in a way.
Right, and level 5, the level 5 in the vanilla quest works the same way. Even though it's not segmented, it's technically divided in a way that you have to take the staircase. Ooh, could we be bow block? Now, he does have arrows, both our players do. Here's where the ladder is.
There it is.
So Janthe now has his ladder, and the Triforce is in the far northeastern nook of this part of level 5. Laurie going back into level 8.
She's making the right call. The bow is the other item there. He's going to go up. Janthe is going to head over, and then all he's got to do is go over to the right and get the Triforce, and that is it for level 5. And you just got to clear this room of enemies. He's got one blue Lionel, but he's also got Likes and Stalfos.
Well, let's see if he uses his ladder to his advantage or if he decides to tank it. He's got to be careful. Down to just a heart and a half.
Thankfully, he's only got Likes to deal with now, so he should be fine from here.
Making good work of that red candle. He's got his Triforce. That is his 7th piece. Now he can go back into level 4 and also pick up the recorder, which he'll need to clear that Dig Dogger.
He'll probably pick that up right away since it's pretty quick to get to from here.
Of course, he's going to have a decision to make. Where are the silver arrows? At the moment, it's a 50-50 chance. He doesn't know it because he does not know the second item in level 8. But there's a 50-50 chance right now that the silver arrows are in level 9.
Yeah, there's 2 dungeons left that we don't have items accounted for, which is level 4 and level 7. And, of course, there's 2 items in level 9. That's why we have a 50-50 shot. It's going to be interesting. Janthe now picking up his recorder, and he's only got 1 Triforce left.
Yeah, he is in a pretty good situation right now, is Janthe.
Indeed, he's going to head back into 7 now and hope that that's where... Oh, no, maybe not. He was thinking about it, but it looks like he's changed his mind. He's going to head over to 4, it looks like.
And I certainly don't blame him. Level 4 is much smaller to explore than level 7 is. So if you're going to seek out an item, level 4 is the way to go. And if it's not segmented, there's just going to be the one staircase. I think going for the bomb strats. Now, remember, boss HP can be shuffled, and they still go down in 1 bomb. Nice play by Janthe.
Very nicely done.
That was a perfect kill. Now, this will not be a push block room for the staircase because of that shutter door.
I wonder if he remembers that. And Laurie finds her bow in 8.
Yep, that is huge because now, well, she only has 2 rupees to her name. What I was going to say is now she can go ahead and fire away on her arrows, but again, with only 2 rupees, probably not going to do that now.
Fortunately, that room was not a good push block room. We got some wall masters here in 4. Thankfully, again, 1 sword swing, so they must have 1 to 0 HP. They're going out very easily.
Yep, normally they have 2. Let's see if this is a push block. Nope.
No.
Laurie knows where the Triforce is, but unfortunately, she is bomb blocked from getting there without the ladder.
Oh, there's the map for level 4. Once again, name that ink blot.
It's an upside-down jackhammer. Man, I've seen a lot of jackhammers in this seed already. Level 1 was like that, now level 4 is like that, except it's upside down.
Oh, there's the Triforce. He's going to keep...
Laurie did find the bombs.
There we go. And there's the staircase. This is most likely our item. What is this going to be? You just got to sneak past these whiz robes here. They're not playing nice, though. They are not letting them through. They're keeping... No,
they're one of the worst enemies to do a block clip through is these blue whiz robes because they like to swarm around you when you try to get their treasure, and they are really beating up on Janthe. Still has 3 hearts left, but has to find an opening, and now gets the opening. What do we have here?
It's
Lord Banana.
Lord Banana and 4.
Disappointed because it means Lord Banana is not level 7. So now there's a 2 and 3 chance that the silver arrows are 9.
Yep. Now the question, he gets his last Triforce shard. So the question is, does he go to 7 and try to find that item, or does he take the gamble in 9?
Well, he also has level 8 to think about as well, because again, he does not know the second item in level 8. So in his mind, he has a 50-50 chance.
He's not going back to start. He's going back to 7, it looks like. Or not, yeah.
First, he's going to buy some potion, and 32 for the Pepsi, 65 for the Coke. So it's practically an even Steven ratio, just about.
So he's going to pick up the red potion there. Probably a good call, having 2 potions there. And where is he going? I think he's making the play on 9. He's going to take the gamble.
He is going to hit the Gamblematic 9000 and hope that the silver arrows are indeed in level 9. So Janthe is going to be the first into level 9 coming up in just a moment. He's got to get to start.
Yep. So in this case, let's give our fans at home the rundown, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to be looking for several things here. First, we're going to be listening for the Roar of Ganon. If we hear it, we know that Janthe will be 1 room away from the beast. We're also going to be looking for a single shutter door that is, even after clearing the enemies, does not open. If we find that, we will have found the princess. However, that's before we defeat Ganon. After we defeat Ganon, that door will open even if there are enemies in the room. We're also going to be looking for 3 hint rooms with 4 potential hints if all of them are legit and not community hints. If one of them could tell us where the princess is, one could tell us where the beast is, one will tell us which enemy is holding the compass. Excuse me. And the last will tell us where the silvers are if they're in this dungeon, which for this case might actually be helpful. We're also going to have 6 transport staircases and 2 items for a total of 14 staircases in this room, in this dungeon. So we've got a lot to going on. And even though Laurie is very far behind, level 9 is called the Great Equalizer for a reason.
Absolutely, but this lead might just be too big, but you never know what could happen. I've seen big comebacks happen before, and oh no! One of the hints gone, replaced by a community hint.
That is not what he wanted to see right now. He needs to find where those silvers are. That is his top priority right now. Where are the silver arrows?
And we've already seen a couple of these turnstile rooms already level 9. That just leads to Zelda's room, and Blue Wizards have abducted her.
No Piercing Mountain. We have not found all the items. We are still missing the item in level 7. We do not know what's there. But because there are 2 more items in 9, he has taken the gamble that that's where the silvers are. We are still missing the white sword, the wand, and the silver arrows.
And my bet is the white sword's got to be in 9. A lot of times in a seed like this where it's fairly combat heavy, white sword loves to be in 9. So I'm going to guess... I'm going to say silvers and white are 9. That's going to be my guess.
IQ type, it's not like an uber gamble. I will agree with you there. But because we do not have all the items accounted for, it is still a gamble. Just a small one.
Yep, and I've seen this happen before where they take the 2 out of 3 gamble level 9 and it ends up backfiring. So Janthe, when he finds a staircase, he's going to take them in the hopes that he finds the correct staircase that either has the silver arrows or the 2 items if they happen to not be the silver arrows. Of course, he wants to find the hint regarding the location of the silver arrows, if it's there.
Indeed.
Now, the only good thing, and believe me, it's not really much of a good thing. The only good thing is we've already seen the bait block, and we've already seen a couple mugger rooms. So the odds that those are replacing one of the hints are very minuscule. And unfortunately for Janthe, he's now out of bombs. And don't forget, his maximum is now just 7 bombs because he had to spend 1 earlier.
Yep, so he is going to have to go buy some more bombs. Thankfully, he's not too far from the bomb shop, but it's still something you don't want to have to deal with if you can help it. He's hoping one of these blue moblins will drop something for him.
Or going back into level 2. Yep, they're dropping nothing, and Janthe will go in and out and try again.
Yeah, he thinks it's better just to go ahead and farm him here, which, given how many blue moblins are in this area, not exactly a bad call to make. There we go.
Yep, get some bombs from these blue moblins. Let's see if he can get a second drop of those. No. Bomb price, it's 15 rupees for a set of 4 bombs in this seed, Brookie. Potential push block here again. We know this is at least triple segmented. Again, I know we're not going to see it, but I'd be curious to know what the map looks like in this level 2.
Amen to that.
I got a feeling, Shades, this is quadruple segmented at the very least.
Oh. Unfortunately, Janthe using all of his bombs and not finding much of anything, so he's going to go ahead and do some more farming.
Boy, level 9 appears to be loaded in terms of bomb holes, so it's clear as crystal that Ganon is the executive producer of Find the Bomb Hole today.
Perhaps this level 9 is a Michael Bay production.
Good one, Shades. All right, Janthe going to continue to farm bombs, and Laurie, unfortunately, taking a death in level 2, and that, unfortunately, has been a common trend for her today.
Lord Ayate, there technically isn't any bomb item. It's called the boomstick, but we don't have that flag set, so we're not getting that here.
Yeah, we will never see the boomstick in this tournament. That is a flag that will not be turned on as we saw in the tournament last year. Laurie getting a nice fairy drop there. That'll put her at the maximum number of hearts. Unfortunately, she's back to 0 bombs again.
Yeah, neither of our runners having much luck finding bomb holes, and bombs are getting drained fast. This is what I said earlier before the start of the race, is that it comes down to resource management, and while we have the any key that saves that problem, bombs are still something that is a very precious commodity in Zelda 1, so you have to really be careful with how you spend your bombs.
Now, the good news is for Laurie, she is getting close to where she needs to be.
Then we find an item. There they are! Silver arrows at 9!
Jackpot for Janthe. I think the writing is on the wall, so he's got everything he needs to defeat Ganon. He just needs to find the beast and just needs to find the path to Zelda's room. What a mammoth find right there by Janthe. He is in position to take home this race.
Indeed, and if it's time for me to make a call, prep your ears, folks, because, ladies and gentlemen, Janthe has officially entered Go Mode!
Go Mode indeed. Right now, he's listening for that roar as Laurie finds the Triforce out of level 2 in addition to the raft. That is her 5th Triforce piece, but the time is running out for her.
Indeed. Janthe now just needs to find where Ganon is hiding. He needs to hear that roar. Now, remember, level 9 also tends to be very fested with Patras. The scream of a Patra will block the roar of Ganon. So if we find a room with a Patra, we have to kill it to make sure that Ganon is not nearby.
And that sends Janthe back to the triple bar room, and there is a path to the south. Laurie going into level 4, unfortunately, she's going to discover that she is Dig Dogger blocked.
Yep, she's going to need to get that ladder out of 5. She doesn't know where 5 is, and unfortunately, she doesn't. Oh, she does have the raft, so she will eventually be able to find that.
Yeah, that's right. She did manage to find the raft in level 2 before she picked up that Triforce.
Yes, Lucius Zero. But the boomstick is a flag for the book. To turn the book, instead of it being flames, it would turn into a bomb explosion. So that is the book plus the wand.
What that also does is it replaces the most expensive magical shield, and it puts it into the item shuffle instead.
Oh, and hello, Patra.
Yeah, but unfortunately for Janthe, with the wood sword and no wand, this is going to be a very tough fight. As Laurie finds a heart container, that'll put her up to 9 hearts. Both of our players are now at a maximum of 9 hearts.
Janthe forced to use one of his potions. He's going to try to save that other one for Ganon if he can help it.
He's going to need 15 wood strikes in order to defeat the beast.
He's going to really hope he can find that other item room and find the white sword to make it a little easier for him from here on out.
And Janthe does take down Patra. Patra gone for good. Once you defeat a Patra and exit the room, they never, ever appear again. And Laurie unfortunately discovered the bad news herself that she is Dig Dogger blocked. So now, looks like she's going to refill at the fairy fountain first of all. Or take this push block. Nope, not going to do that.
Yeah. Janthe finding a rupee boss. He's going to check for more bomb holes here. Let's see, is this a push block? No, it is not.
Laurie going to check this power bracelet spot, and unfortunately, it's going to cost her the last rupee she had.
Ooh, Janthe finding a bomb drop from one of those red Koreas. That helps a bit.
Going to take this transport staircase. It gets quickly swarmed by
I hear a roar.
Ooh.
Janthe is one room away from Ganon. We don't know which direction, but we know it's there. And he gets a stopwatch. Could it be behind that shutter door?
Or could it be to the east of that corridor staircase? Nope, not there.
So it's probably to the west.
We're going to find out.
Yeah, he's prepping himself. He's getting ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's Ganon. And in the island room, we're talking 15 hits. We'll see how Janthe decides to tackle this beast. We've got 1 hit. Hyrule Driver will cost him 1 heart. 2.
He wants to try to get that stun lock on him.
And this is a good place to get the stun lock too, right there. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, got away. 7 hits left to go. Still has a lot of health, plus a potion left. 9. And 10, 11, 12, 13. There it is. I guess I miscounted one, but it's all over with. Gonna pick up the Triforce of Power, so now all Janthe needs to do is find Zelda. Gonna look for that single shutter door room that automatically opens, and Janthe will advance in the tournament.
He's got his bacon, now he just needs to share it with the princess. Gonna slip past this patcher here. He doesn't... Oh, hey, we've got a map. That might help.
Yep.
But he's not gonna pick it up.
Not yet.
Also, thank you to Dorkmaster Flex for the $4.99 resub for a full year of resubs. Thank you for the support, continuing support there, Dorkmaster.
I'm a little surprised, though, Janthe didn't pick up the map because, again, this is a game of find the bomb hole. Picking up the map will give you an idea of where you definitely don't need to bomb.
Yeah, that was a very risky play there. I mean, I guess he figures he'll find it eventually on his own.
I mean, that could very well be, but still, I would have picked it up.
Oh, we'll see if it pays out for him. See if he needs it. Oh,
yep,
Laurie
is
here.
getting
You
close.
are not the. You are not.
Oh! Oh! And we'll be right back with more Maury in just a moment. All right. That is also bad news because that is now a second of the 3 hints gone for Janthe as Laurie picks up her ladder.
All right, Janthe gonna head up here. We're gonna show.
Oh, there it is! Janthe has found the shutter door that automatically opens. Just got to make sure he doesn't get wall mastered. He gets through it, and there it is. Janthe wins the race and advances on into the tournament.
Janthe finishing him for the official SRL time of 1 hour, 16 minutes, and 21 seconds.
Get your GGs out for Janthe. He played quite a good race. And I think the key in this race ended up being the early wood sword find. That's what opened it up for him.
And just as she picks up the 5th Triforce piece, Laurie has forfeited from the race.
All right. Well, again, Laurie did the best she could with what she had to work with. But yeah, finding that early sword proved to be a difference maker for Janthe.
All right. All right, Janthe's going to try to do an interview with us. Laurie has decided to pass on that. I can understand she had a rough time. She probably doesn't really want to deal with that right now, but we should have Janthe in here shortly.
All right, sounds very good indeed.
Fortunately, I cannot move him into the channel. Can you move him in?
No, I can't either.
Ah, crud. What about you? What about our tracker, Doo-Doo-Doo? Can you move him into the channel? There we go. Janthe now joining us here in the call. Janthe, congratulations. GG, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah, a lot of early things went your way. You found the wood sword pretty fast. You got the red ring and the any key out of level 1 pretty fast. And overall, you played a pretty good seed. So go over this with us.
Yeah, I'm very lucky to find the red ring very early in level 1 with swordless. And I found next one the wooden sword, I think.
Yep. Finding that red candle early, that really helped you in level 1. It enabled you to get both the items and the Triforce, then getting the wood sword shortly after. Took a little bit of a risk in level 9. It paid off for you. The silver arrows were indeed there. If you were curious, the other item in level 8 was the magical boomerang. We never figured out what was in 7.
Okay. I think it's a little greedy to go with... I think I didn't know what item is on level 6.
Level 6 had the
8.
power bracelet, and the power bracelet, of course, was not required, which both of you knew because of the hint.
Yeah. And my big mistake is when I see the hint in level 5. I see the ladder is in with Dig Dogger, and I don't know why. I go to level 7 and I think the Dig Dogger is in level 7. I don't know why.
Oh, that's what happened. Okay, I was wondering about that. It's like you got the hint, and like, why are you leaving level 5? Ah.
So just a stupid mistake.
Gotcha. Okay, yep. The dig. Yep. Sometimes the old men love to spill the beans in their own dungeons on what item is in there. Yep. So level 5 indeed had the ladder. And see, I thought you went back to level 7 to try and find out the item. That's what I thought you went to level 7 for, because neither one of you had discovered the item in level 7. That's why I thought you went there, because you were out of bombs and you farmed for more bombs, went to level 7 thinking, okay, he's trying to find the item. But I want to say the item in level 7 is ladder blocked.
Yeah.
Then level 9, you made pretty quick work out of that. It took you about 13 minutes, which is an acceptable time under these circumstances. Found the silver arrows first, got to Ganon, and didn't find Zelda long after that. So very good race for you. You continue on in the tournament. And anything you want to say before we call this off, and what you might be looking forward to in the next match?
Can you repeat the question?
Oh, sure. Is there what are you going to be looking forward to in the next match, or what's something that you're going to be working on in order to even improve further for your next upcoming match?
I don't know who is my opponent. I don't know.
Let me see if I have that.
Maybe Z-Man. I don't know.
It's whoever is the loser of the Z-Man JSR2 Gamers match that'll be coming up later in round 2.
Yeah. Okay.
So it'll be one of those two opponents, and they're both pretty good. So
I don't know. I'm very happy to win this match. When I passed the last. The backup round with when we win 2-win. I didn't think I can win in the bracket, winner bracket and loser bracket. I think it was over for me.
Well, I think you got a pretty good chance, because you nearly came back to defeat LaurieDeBeaver in your first race. So that race, in my opinion, proves that you can hang around with the best of them. So I wish you the best of luck in your next match, whether it's against JSR2 Gamers or Z-Man. And congratulations on your victory today. Do you have any other questions for Janthe, Shade?
No, I don't think I have much else to ask here. I think he got it pretty much covered here. But what I will do is give you hooks at home a rundown of what we got going on later today for the Zelda 1 tournament, because we've got at least a couple of amazing races coming on later today. At 8 o'clock, I've got my numbers right here, or no, 10 o'clock, we've got the man himself, F. Coughlin, Fred, going up against Matrick over here on Speed Gaming. And then immediately afterwards, we have at 11:30, we have Redbird Grad versus Sis Crusher, also on Speed Gaming 1. So we got a couple amazing races, not to mention a ton of races going on tomorrow. So do not miss out on all those races. Make sure you subscribe to follow all of our Speed Gaming channels, Speed Gaming 1 through 4, Randomania 1 through 4. And of course, make sure you give both Janthe and LaurieDeBeaver a follow on Twitch for their amazing work, as well as our tracker, Dude, and of course myself and my co-commentator, LOZ Cards Fan 23. Show us some love for the hard work we're doing for you guys to give you guys a great show.
Shades, always a pleasure working with you. And again, congratulations to Janthe on advancing to the next round of the tournament. So until next time, it's LOZ Cards Fan 23 signing off. Again, we have another race coming up at Speed Gaming later on tonight. Again, that's at 10 Eastern, 9 Central between Fred Coughlin and Matrick. Should be a good one. So have yourselves a great rest of your evening and take care, my friends.
Rock on, guys.